Memphis, when you absolutely positively want to see an NBA game, you head to the FedEx Forum. The Grizzlies' brand new.
They don't match the star power of Yao Ming and Tracy McGrady, but they don't have the chemistry problems that those two have. And so Houston is awaiting the arrival of these two players and how well they'll get along. Major issue is they have two great talents in Yao Ming and Tracy McGrady, and they expect them to carry him through all of these rough patches. Yao Ming is a little bit banged up. McGrady is finding it tougher sledding this year because he's truly a marked man with the Rockets.
In the first two games for Houston, losses at Detroit and Toronto. There you see the numbers for Yao Ming and Tracy McGrady. Phone waiting for that deal to come down. So we've got a bit of a break before we ever start. We'll be back to Memphis, hopefully, with tonight's game in a moment.
But they've got to have some time to bring the team together as we are almost set to play.
Well, Jeff Van Gundy was telling us before the game that Yao Ming has difficulty against smaller teams that front him. And he's going to have somebody in his lap this whole game. He'll have, and it'll be a small player, a Lorenzen Wright type or a Stromile Swift. The getting the Grizzlies off to the start with what almost looked like a pass on a lob to the inside. It went in. Posey putting pressure on McGrady. Charlie Ward from three-point range. Houston in transition. McGrady lines up a three, and the Rockets have taken the lead. We've played better than 2.5 minutes. And 3 turnovers for the Grizzlies already. On the alley-oop to McGrady from Jackson. Nicely done. Tracy McGrady has opened with 5 points quickly.
No, there's going to be a timeout. These are things we talked about during the shoot-around. I don't see it translating to this evening. So,
and here's a look at that nice play by the Rockets. Jim Jackson finding McGrady.
And the problem for James Posey was he had no awareness of where the ball was. He was face guarding Tracy McGrady all the way. There was no pressure on the passer, Jim Jackson. That's a home run. He just carried it right in, and if he can do that all night, he's going to be off to his best night as a Houston Rocket.
Tracy McGrady, 5 points. Wells.
Bonzi left that one short. That's the kind of action that they like to have, and if they can do that, as McGrady quickly finds Taylor.
And Taylor delivers 4 points for Taylor, and working on a run of 10 points in a row. Jim Jackson in the corner. So both of the guys there for Bonzi Wells.
And one of the things that Memphis has to demonstrate is patience. You're down, you've got a lot of time to play in order to get back in the game. Don't try to catch up all at once. Terrific pass inside to Yao from McGrady. So McGrady is doing the job. He's McGrady has been magical here in the early moments of the game, finding people open where they can finish and finish. Then they want to get into the open court. They want to make them take tough shots, and that one dances for McGrady.
Tracy McGrady's second three-pointer in the game. He's got 8 points in the quarter. You would think at his size, over in the Eastern Conference, where there's not quite as much size as the West, that there would be some takers over there.
Well, you would think at his size that he'd take us anywhere. I mean, anytime you've got a guy 6'9", 6'.
Nakbar against Battier. McGrady for three. Boy, Houston from three-point range. That's 3 for McGrady. That's 6 for the game for the Rockets. Just because the spacing is so good.
That is the strength of Bonzi Wells. And Bonzi Wells on the push there, a little extra against Tracy McGrady.
First foul on Wells. The Grizzlies have their second team foul. And it is in the act of shooting, so Tracy McGrady on the line. 10 points for McGrady, 5 assists.
Well, there's some steam coming from Hubie Brown. Louis Brio is telling
those 2 field goals this year from three-point range.
Whenever you see pressure on the ball, you find out the problem. This time, Yao doesn't lay it off the glass. Comes up high, dash it down the middle. McGrady's right because his man is not going to be pressuring the ball. You'll get an outlet. McGrady in the middle.
And there's Yao going for the jam, and he was fouled on the way up. So Yao Ming tonight. Yao Ming has 7 points in the game. And you can see the nice soft touch he has by the way he shot those 2 free throws. There's 10 to shoot for Houston. McGrady to the hoop. Foul call. Tracy McGrady on the line. Say fans get an inside look at an NBA training camp. Tune in to NBA TV every Friday for real training camp. New Orleans Hornets only on NBA TV. Lorenzen Wright has his 3rd foul as McGrady visits the free throw line.
Well, McGrady has been hounded every time he's had the ball. He's looking at 1, 2, 3 defenders coming in his direction, so he's not been able to really have a good offensive surge in this ball game. It looked like he was going to start the ball game that way. He got some open opportunities, but everything has been challenged since that point, so he's had to work hard since he got 11 first half points, and these are opportunities.